Hello again. I am here to review about PLAVE's Japan album. It's their first Japan album that came out on June 16th, 2025. And I am here 5 days later, June 21st, to talk about it. I have thoughts and I'm trying to think what is the best way to talk about it. I was debating if I should talk about it while looking at the music video, but here's the thing is that I just want to be extra careful about copyright strikes on my channel. So we will not listen to the song together, and hopefully if I'm watching play videos, hopefully it'll be okay, but who knows, I could still get copyright strike of using their videos, right? But I want to be reviewing what we're watching, and also we're not going to be looking at it all the way through. I'm going to be pausing throughout the way, and yeah, so it's a bit unfortunate I can't play the song because I would love to have it with reference, right, so that you guys can know what I'm talking about. But for now, we can only do visually and just me talking as so how about we watch through this performance first. So this is their performance that they did at the Japan showcase. So that was on June 17th, our first time to see them perform the song, and so seeing the choreography. And yeah, and I saw the showcase live stream, and I thought was very interesting. Sadly, there were no subtitles, for any of us that doesn't know Japanese, and so I only understood when the guys were speaking Korean, which was only like half of the time, but with context, I could kind of guess what things was being talked about the rest of the time. But anyways, most importantly, just during the showcase, it was just them performing their three Japanese songs, and very little talking. In my opinion, it wasn't like a lot of talking. But I did like seeing their new effects on their special powers that they get with each person. So I thought those were very cute. But anyway, so let's just talk about the performance first. And so here, it first shows them of the it's not the subway. It's just a train. Is that what we call it? Anyways, let me rewind. So we see this train. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called a train. What do we call this? 1 second. Yeah. It's a train, right? So yeah. This is a train, right? Okay. So we see this train pass by. Oh, it also could be subway. Yeah, and so they start off the five of them like this, and so Bombi has talked about it. So this happened in their recent live stream where they talk more detail about the choreography, and I can go ahead and talk about it too because I think it's interesting. So here, the four guys behind Bombi, they're a tree, right? As you can see, it's a very no, it is a tree, but also supposed to represent like a lotus flower, if you guys know those lotus flowers on ponds. And so but I do think it's supposed to represent a tree. But I remember, Bombi also talking about the lotus flower. So anyways, but Bombi is also supposed to represent Alice in Wonderland. So he got lots of references of lots of things. And so let me go about it very slowly. So he goes about it as like Alice in Wonderland, but also he said this pose here that Bombi is doing, that's also referencing Haku. I think that's his name, Haku from Spirited Away. Haku does this pose, and so he references he calls it an homage. So it's like an homage to that. And then here you see the four guys in the back. They said this was so hard to do. like I love that Bombi and Hamin are so good at choreography when they like didn't study to be choreographers. I think it's so impressive. How can they be so good at it when they never did this before becoming PLAVE? And so they were just very creative people. And so this move that these four guys are doing of getting up only using their core and legs, right? And so Noah complained like this was really hard to do, and like felt like like training basically when they have to do this. But it's very cool to see this, especially as virtual singers. Like I've never seen non-virtual singers do something like this, and so I just really like their creativity when it comes to this. And also Bombi is very he's just very imaginative, like doing all these homages, right? And so he does more later. But anyways, so later when we see Bombi like fall into a hole, that's supposed to be an homage to Alice in Wonderland, where she falls into the rabbit hole. And so I think that just always looks so nice, and like I'm still so impressed as virtual singers, like doing difficult things like that, but it looks seamless is so impressive to me. So let's watch this, right? Right, and then Yejun catches him as Bombi like pretends that he's falling into a hole, but also the way that just Yejun catches him and the way that Bombi falls, it just looks so natural, right? But it fascinates me because they're virtual singers, and like this is all virtual, and like, you know, how does it look so seamless? That looks so seamless. It just, that impresses me so much. And just yeah, Yejun is also, thankfully, he's gotten stronger now that he can catch Bombi like that without falling, right? I mean that he easily could have dropped him, right? But thankfully he didn't drop him. So everyone's getting stronger and like practicing a lot. And yeah, I just that I just, PLAVE is amazing. Okay, that's bottom line. All right, so let's just keep going of me complimenting them. Yeah, and then this intro part. So that feet action, Uno complained how that's so difficult. So let's see that again. This foot action. Definitely that looks difficult. I don't think it would definitely take me a while to learn it too, but Uno complained how that was very difficult for him and he had to practice it a lot, and then Hami made fun of him like the way that he would be practicing it. And so yeah, so just small things like this, they talked about it in their live stream of silly things like that. And then this part looks very simple, right, this part, right? Sorry to Noah. I honestly was surprised when I first saw this. Like, wow, I didn't think Dance Line would make such a simple choreography like that. But they talked about it in the live stream that Noah, the silly guy, he's like, hey, can we not do anything difficult in this choreography? Can we do simple things like this? so legit this. So Noah's like, can we do simple things like this? And so Dance Line listened to him and they're like, sure, fine, let's do this simple thing. So I thought that was very interesting to know those simple dance moves is because of Noah and Dance Line listening to him. So just FYI on that. So it's just all these like fun little things they talk about. It's just so funny to me. Yeah, so this is still the intro song. Sorry, the intro part, and then Hamin is the first one to sing. So yeah, now we get into the song, and then yeah. They talked about how that was supposed to represent a butterfly. So we sadly don't see it in full. Oh no. Here. So it's supposed to represent his wings like a butterfly. So they do references like that. Like, see butterfly with their hands. So yeah, still doing butterfly things like that. And then do you see how Bombi and Hamin they cross each other, right? But they don't see each other, right? So they said that's supposed to represent from the music video of how at the end they try to find each other, but then they ended up not finding each other. So they talked about how they made the choreography based on the music video story. So I find that very interesting. Like, they already knew what the music video was going to be, and also they already know the song too. They make the song, and so the dance line choreographed based on what they know about the song and what the music video is. So I just found that very, very interesting. And so yeah, so let's see that again. It's so Hamin and Bombi, they cross paths but they don't see each other, and so they put this in to represent the music video story. So again, they're so talented. I can't handle all these references and like all these small details. It is so impressive to me. Right, so at this part, yeah, and yeah, Bombi looks back, but you know, they miss each other. They end up not seeing each other though. Yeah, so I think they do more butterfly references here. I think Yejun looks very cute at one part. So 1 second as we get there. So this is still his singing part, and then so cute. Oh my gosh, look at his expression. Every time when I see this part and like this expression he makes after he finishes singing, he looks so adorable. I mean, one of his nicknames is Mandu, which is a dumpling. And so like he totally looks like a mandu dumpling here. And so yeah, let's see that one more time. It's so adorable. And also I also appreciate their tech keeps improving. Their facial tracking, it's so realistic. It captures every single detail, even that part where it's just a very cute expression of Yejun. So their tech always improving really impresses me all the time. And even as they're singing, right, and like can still track all their facial expressions, so cute, right? And so you see even his eyebrows move, and this very cute so yeah, every time when I see this, I'm like, wow, their tech improved so much, but also it's really nice that we can see these small details in their facial expressions too. Just so good. Okay, so anyways, let's keep going. Oh, Uno as well, he looks so amazing as well. So I always really like this part of him, even though he's singing and moving at the same time. Oh, where? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Let's see. So see here in his eyes, his expression, and then I really like how the hair moves exactly to how he's moving. So not only the facial tracking, their hair movement. I don't know what Blast is doing. Their tech team is so impressive. It's like every single thing that I have never seen before in their past performances, but I see it more clearly here. So I totally can tell how much they've improved, and so I have only compliments to give. It just looks so good. Everything. See, look at the way his hair moves, his expression, so good. I can't get over that. So good. So yeah, I can't wait to see their concert in August, only online, but I'm sure, yeah, yes, I'm sure it's gonna look something like this, right? Or who knows, even better than this. Look at his hair. Look at his hair, and like his expression. Oh my gosh, his expression right here. No. Sorry. Later, and not. But it's similar to that. But I'll pause on it later. Oh my gosh, there's too much to talk about. We're only less than 2 minutes in. Okay. So let me rewind. So I'm very looking forward to seeing their concert later, since already their tech is improving so much for performances. Is crazy to see. Yeah, so Noah looks great as always. And yeah, so this chorus, I don't remember anything to say. Yeah, just everything about the dance, everything is great. Uno always doing great, and like, he's really improving his dancing along, which is great. And so here we have Bombi's solo dance break here, and like, yeah, they add in the like little petals, flower petals, and the pinks is so good. It's so good. I really appreciate their tech team wanting to add that in. It just makes his solo dance so much better. They don't do this during the live stream later though, but at least for the Japan showcase they decide to put that effect. It just looks so good. And so let's watch it in full, his solo dance break. Yeah, I don't know if he's always been able to do that, but that little like air kick he did, I don't know what's that called, but I'm very impressed. Sorry. But I'm very impressed, like, if maybe Hamin taught him, or did he always know how to do that? But I was very impressed that he knew how to do that. But I don't believe Bombi said anything during the live stream about his solo dance break. I don't think he said anything about it, but just him having his solo time, which was nice. And yeah, and also I don't know how he was able to do it, but Bombi singing while doing that dance break. The only time he didn't sing was when he had to do that jump kick thing, but other than that, he sang the whole entire time. And their live singing always amazing. They're so talented. I could talk about it forever of how talented they are, and it's always so impressive to me. Yeah, so I'm trying to remember anything to comment about. I don't think so. Everything, yeah, is all good. Everything's, again, I could say the same thing over again, but everyone just looks great. The dance is great. The singing was great. I'm always impressed with their tech. Yeah, so let's just watch for now. Sadly, here. So they talk about this part. Yeah. So they talk about this part. This is again in reference to them not able to meet each other, like they cross paths but still are not able to meet each other. So here Pombi and Uno are representing that, and then Pombi said this is in reference to that Japanese movie called, what's it called? I like that movie, but I forgot what it's called. What's it called? Something about your name. Something about your name. Oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot the title, but I really do like that movie. Something about your name. Okay. But I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so Bombi references that movie, which is about two people that are like destined to be with each other, but they sadly are not in the same time dimension. I believe that's what the story was. Okay, I swear I like that movie, but my memory is so bad I can't even remember the name. So anyway, so Pambi is also pays homage to that, and then this choreography is representing that as well. And they change clothes as well. It's so nice, so nice. Their tech people are so good, and I personally like these outfits more than the previous one, even though it's more simple. But I personally like simple more than flashy stuff. So this is personally what I like more. And here Uno is so nice. Okay, did you see that? So he does this whole part. He sings amazingly. I mean, he talked about this on Bubble, that when they were recording this song, sadly his voice wasn't in good condition. Like he basically was like having like was nasally, so he was just still kind of sick, not super sick, but just his voice was very nasally and like stuffy nose or something like that. So he regrets that he couldn't sing the best in the song, but he said that, in some sense, that nasal sound I was making is kind of nice, right? And so he kind of like looks back on it, it's like, oh, maybe it's meant to be. And so anyway, so when we see him sing live here, though, this is him with perfectly fine voice, right? And he, as always, sounds amazing. Just he's so talented. How is he considered a rapper? But he's good at everything. He's a rapper and singer, as we know. And so anyways, and here, I like his expression here. Did you see that? This is so nice. I've never seen him do that expression before. Right here, that expression. Just looks so nice. And again, their face tracking, able to catch that so well. And I can feel the expression through it, So I lots of props to their tech team. It makes me enjoy it even more to see it so well virtually like this. So yeah, and also can just show off their talent so much better as well. And so I just appreciate everyone who is in charge of PLAVE, the company, the members, everyone that does everything. And so here the ending, Bombi explains how it's also representing of them not able to meet each other as well at the end of the music video. And yeah, that's supposed to represent that. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, sorry. So that's my review of the dance and performance and what I think of them. But then my review of the song, I personally, like I said earlier, I don't personally listen to Japanese songs a lot. And even when I'm listening to Japanese songs of K-pop artists, I still am not too into them. I don't know. Like I feel like the style of Japanese pop music just doesn't suit me compared to Korean pop music. So I had a feeling I probably wouldn't like PLAVE's Japanese songs either, but ever since I was listening to their teasers for this Japanese song, I'm like, it already sounds really good, even from these few seconds of teasers. And so I was really hopeful maybe this is finally a Japanese song that I can like. And regardless of the language and the thing is, like, the style definitely matches more, in my opinion, more the Japanese pop style more than the K-pop style. But at the end of the day, I like PLAVE's music, the way that they make it, and just their style in general. No matter the genre, the language, I can still tell it's PLAVE making it. And I, as their fan, really enjoy whatever music they make, no matter what genre is it. So I hope I made sense, but I do think that's why I can enjoy all the music that they make, no matter what it is, even if it's not my preferred style. Yeah, so I personally do really like the song. I can't say I like it a lot compared to their Korean songs, but it's still pretty high up there for me of one of their songs that I like to listen to. But Six Summer is number one. And I don't really know the ranking after that, but because it's been changing recently, but still Six Summer is my favorite song from PLAVE. And overall, all their songs I really like. I have some that are like, I'm just kind of whatever about it, but I don't dislike it. I definitely don't, but of course I like others more. So yeah. And then the other songs they also have in the Japanese album is the Japanese version of Riz and Chroma Drift. I think they're just fine. I can't say I was huge fans. Sorry, what did I just say? I can't say I was a huge fan of Riz and Chroma Drift to begin with. I'm definitely okay with them, but I can't say that I really like those songs. but I'm very okay with them. And to hear the Japanese version of it, I feel the same. I feel the same. It's just them singing in Japanese instead. So that's all I can say about that. And yeah, it's nice to see something new. The thing is, I know PLAVE is way more popular in Korea than they are in Japan, so it's a bit interesting for them to do the first Japan album, and I don't know if they plan to do more anytime soon. I honestly don't want to believe they will, because they usually chart way better in Korea than they do in Japan. So even for this Japan album, it wasn't charting super high compared to how they would be in Korea. So yeah, so I just wonder, after doing this for the first time, will they continue with Japanese singles, or maybe would they want to do other country albums later? I mean, they could do one for America. I don't know. They could. I've seen K-pop groups do that, but I don't think. Oh, if they want to do China, maybe if they could, maybe. But regardless, as much as I know about the fandom so far, and living in Korea, their biggest fan base is Korea, and it would be nice to just see them continue to be successful in the countries that like them the most. So, and I honestly, I'm still very shocked that PLAVE, being the first really big successful virtual group in K-pop, and their biggest fan base is in Korea. That's really, really shocking to me. I'm still always baffled by that. But I think that's quite difficult to have a really big Korean fan base, in my opinion. So yeah, so I'm here for PLAVE's journey. I'm happy to be plus one of their fandom as well. And I still feel energized. I might even do another video. Why not? So anyways, thank you for listening and watching my review of PLAVE's Japan album single debut. I totally forgot to say the title is called Hide and Seek in English, or in Japanese is Kakurenbo. Again, I do not know Japanese, so please, I apologize if my pronunciation is bad, but Kakurenbo, or Hide and Seek, is the name of their Japanese song. Yeah. Okay, so thanks again, and until next time.